Hey guys, we're going to talk today about point of view. Point of view is the perspective of the narrator in relation to the events of the story. There are three primary points of view that we find in literary texts. Those are first person, second person, and third person. First and third are the most common. You've probably heard the most about them. In first person, the narrator tells the story from their own perspective, their own point of view. So like, I went to the store. I is first person. Second person is where the narrator tells a story about you, the reader, or about the viewer. So you went to the store. If it's being told about you, it's second person. And third person is where the narrator tells a story about other people. He went to the store or she went to the store. Literary texts and informational texts deal with point of view a little differently. So in literary texts, the point of view affects how much we learn about the characters, whose eyes we're viewing a story from, or how much we know about the world in which the story takes place. Depending on which character is speaking or giving us information, we can learn different things. In informational texts, the point of view affects the purpose, the potential biases of the author, and how evidence is chosen, edited, and explained. So point of view in informational texts really affects the information that we're getting and the context that we're given. In an informational text, the author bias, or kind of the way an author feels about something, might influence how they want us to understand information and how they tell it to us. In literary texts, it's more about how much of the story that you're getting at one time. Point of view can impact a story in a few ways. It controls the flow of information. So this means, again, that we only get the information that the character tells us. It also changes the reader's relationship with the characters. If you're hearing from one character about someone that this character doesn't like, it's going to give us a biased view of that other second character. If we are hearing about something from one character's point of view, we might be more inclined to believe that character or trust them. It also affects reliability because you have to decide, can you trust our narrator? Is this narrator a trustworthy person? Are there any clues that they might not be telling us the truth, or that they may not be mentally capable of telling us the truth? So is our narrator reliable? It also can impact the author's purpose because, again, especially in informational texts, the way that we're getting information, the point of view that's giving us the information, is influencing what information we're being given, how it might be edited, or what biases might exist. To determine point of view and analyze the impact, you can think about these four questions. First, who is the storyteller or the speaker? Who are we hearing from? Second, who is the intended audience? So who is this for? Is there a clear audience? 3, whose voices are missing? So who are we not hearing from? And 4, how does this impact the meaning? And what 4 means is, how does the storyteller or the intended audience impact the meaning? So like, who's telling the story and who are they trying to speak to? But also, how does the voice that's missing impact the meaning? Like, if we're not hearing some specific side of the story, is that a side that we should look for, that we should be interested in? So how does that impact the meaning if we're missing some voices? So these are the 4 questions to ask yourself when determining point of view. And don't forget that point of view can have a big impact on both literary and informational texts. And you'll get the chance to practice with both of these in this unit. Thanks, guys.